So, this episode uh, teaches you. Um, this episode teaches you that if you're in the fourth grade and some sixth grade girls are looking at you that you find attractive and come over and talk to you to make their boyfriends jealous, then then you'll be able to go to the sixth grade dance with them, and you'll be a really cool, happening guy. Anyway, so yeah. No, the episode is about this happens, and Arnold and Gerald are, they're turned on by these girls, and so they're like, how do we act cool? And so like Gerald brings over like his dad's old trunk from the 70s, which is full of like bell bottoms and platform shoes and stuff. And they start reading from this book that has like all those corny lines in it, like like how to be a happening guy and stuff like that. And they do go to this dance with these sixth grade girls, and they're trying to be cool and play it off like, hey, we're really cool guys, we're happening, we're hip, I'm trying to, be funny and charming and everything. And all it really does is just get them into this confrontation with the jealous boyfriends, who try to fight them, and then the girls come out and they're like, hey, what are you guys doing? Break this stuff up, And it's really funny. It's funnier than I just made it sound. Like, there's a lot of like funny jokes in it, and like the girls that come on to Arnold and Gerald are named Connie and Maria, and Maria's boyfriend's always saying, Maria, get over here, like, and it's like a running joke. And even when like Arnold and Gerald go pick them up for the dance, like while they're waiting with Maria's father, he's like, Maria, get down here, or get over here. And so, I mean, there's just some funny jokes. There's a part also when they're like trying to be cool, where the girls like, oh, what grade are you in? And they're like, we're in the sixth grade. And they're like, you're a little short for that. And then they're like, we never ate our vegetables, And then like later they try the same line when their father, or Maria's father, and like, you guys are short for sixth graders. And he's like, except they're doing it in a more awkward, nervous way. And so it's the same dialogue, but it's said like in a different way. The context is different. And it's a very subtle but very funny running gag. It's pretty cool. Plus, also when they're actually at the dance, you see them kind of like busting some moves on the floor, and it's very disco-y and very Saturday Night Fever-esque. Yeah, it's cool, and also it does, like the episode before, it have kind of a good moral of like it's better to be yourself. Don't pretend to be something you're not, especially in a situation where it could only get you in trouble, And it's also kind of sad because these girls, from the start are playing them. They're like, hey, check out those guys like this. Let's make our boyfriends jealous because they're doofuses by hitting on these, younger guys. And these two kids, Arnold and Gerald, are naive and don't understand that's what's going on. They genuinely think, oh, these girls are into us. So it's very bittersweet. And at the end of the story, the girls are like, we're sorry, we didn't mean to do this to you. We shouldn't have done it, and you guys are really nice and all, but you're younger, and we like these guys. And they kind of like gives them some confidence by saying like, if you keep being nice as you are now, we will probably like you too someday. So it's very nice. And it even ends with that joke of the boyfriend saying, Maria, come over here. And she's like, why do you always do that? And he's like, do what? That thing you always do. And that's how it ends, but the whole thing. The second story is about Arnold's favorite baseball player is playing his final game. And he's like this legendary figure. And he's played marvelously by Ron Perlman, by the way. And so he goes to the stadium, And it's not really the ideal experience. Like, they're in some cheap seats. They can't even see the field. It's way high up in the stadium. They don't have enough money for, like, hot dogs or anything. So, Arnold tries to sneak out to a better seat. They get caught. They're chased around by, like, the ushers who work there. And, his favorite player, his name is Mickey Kaline, hits, a homer. It goes into the stands, Arnold catches it, and he's ecstatic. And even on his way home, everybody's like, you caught Kaline's last, home run ball. I mean, you're the bee's knees. And people are even offering him money and stuff like that. And he's like, no, I just, I love it. It's a treasure. And he actually, while walking home, passes by the TV store and sees, like, some TV's playing, and Kaline's on. And the guy says, how does it feel, to hit your last home run? He says, and then Mickey Kaline says it's very emotional. And Arnold realizes that, as much joy as he's given him, he wants to give something back. So he actually, at the end of the episode, goes out to the field and, returns the ball back to him. And he says, here, this is your last ball. You've given me so much happiness. Here's something back to you. And the episode ends with him playing catch. And it's just a very emotional, sentimental ending, but it's not, like, hammy or overdone or unrealistic. It feels very real and genuine. It's very well written. There's a realness to these characters, and that last scene is just really touching, actually. And it's a reminder to me how kind of just real this show is, and just kind of how well written it actually is. And it's a nice connection between not just a fan and an athlete, but just as two people, and just them playing catch and then talking. And it's a really good episode. Both of the stories are very well written. They're both interesting. They can even be funny at times. And they have, like, a heart to them. There's a lot of heart to it. So it's one of the better episodes of the series, and probably one of the best of the first season. So I was really impressed with it. So anyway, that's episode 5, and I will be back with episode 6 later. So I don't know when, but I'll get around to it. So I'll see you guys later. Bye.